can't believe that Square have done this, allowed this to happen again. Greetings folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Don't worry, there are going to be no spoilers in this particular video. But I'll tell you what, Square have a big issue when it comes to leaks, they really do. When Kingdom Hearts 3 came out just last year, there was this huge controversy about the fact that pretty much the entire game, the story and everything about it was released online over the internet several weeks before the game came out. Hopefully we'd have thought that maybe Square would button down on wherever those leaks were coming from and, you know, just take a little bit more care and caution going forward when it comes to their big releases, but apparently they have not done so. So for the last week or so, we've been talking about the fact that Square have put a demo for the Final Fantasy VII Remake up on the PlayStation Network, though it is not yet available for public consumption. However, for some strange reason, something I cannot fathom as to why they've done this. I'm not a technical person, so maybe that's the reason why they've had to do it this way. But they've included a lot of data from the full game that isn't available in the demo, and yet have included that in the demo files, which means that data miners have now been getting their hands onto the demo files and discovering all kinds of spoilery information about the Final Fantasy VII Remake that goes far beyond what the demo will allow you to play. Now, for example, and again, there's no spoilers here, don't worry, but one of the topics that I've addressed myself is who is the final boss going to be in the remake. I mean, that's quite a, you know, an important question to ask, and something I'm very much looking forward to finding out as I play the game. And that's because of the fact that in the original Final Fantasy VII, Motor Ball is the final boss encounter when the party leaves Midgar, although a lot of people have speculated that Motor Ball, although a great boss in the original game, in and of itself isn't climactic enough to actually end an entire game with, at least from a narrative point of view. Now we know who the final boss in the remake is going to be, because data miners have got that information, because for some reason Square have included it all in the data of the demo. And it's not just those kinds of issues, all other kinds of discoveries have been found as well, relating to various characters, various weapons, armour. Those things aren't, I guess, that important, although they are nice things to discover as you play the game yourself. But most importantly, a lot of story that goes, that takes place far beyond the end of the demo has been discovered by data miners and is now making its way over the internet. So I haven't looked into this yet myself, as in the actual information itself. I want to try and go into the game without being spoiled. I don't think that's going to be possible for me personally. I'd love it to happen, but running a YouTube channel with a big dedication to Final Fantasy VII means inevitably people are going to be posting comments that I'm going to be coming across that do spoil these things. And just as a side note, if you are watching this and you do post spoilery comments of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, remember, a lot of this information wasn't in the original game because they've changed things around a bit. Then I will be deleting those comments, and I might even, you know, ban you from commenting on the channel, because I do want to try and protect, you know, the majority of folks that visit my videos that want to be able to go in with as fresh experience as possible. So yeah, just a warning for you guys really, please just be very, very careful in the various Reddit forums and gaming news websites that you're visiting with articles about the Final Fantasy VII Remake and videos about the Final Fantasy VII Remake, because those leaks are out there now, they are in the public domain, and they are going to spread. But just to clarify, I will not be spoiling anything that comes from the main game outside of what we get to experience in the demo whenever that's released, which is just the opening portion of the game, but that's obviously because we'll be playing through it and whatnot on the channel together. And then when the game itself does come out, obviously I'll play through that, and then we'll see the spoilers unfold as we go through the game. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to warn you guys that the spoilers are now out there. A lot of the game information that really shouldn't be is now in the public domain, so just be careful when you're visiting the internet. I know in this day and age it can be almost impossible to avoid spoilers completely when they're out there, but at least I've warned you guys, so hopefully you know about that now and will be able to play the game with a fresh experience as possible. Oh, how times have changed when it comes to trying to enjoy some of our favourite media. We have to be careful in a way we never used to have to be, don't we, in 2020. But there we have it then, folks. Have a wonderful new year. Again, I'll be kickstarting videos and live streams again within the next few days, so starting from next week. So if you can make those live streams, we're still playing through the original Final Fantasy VII. We're well into Disc 2 now. I'm enjoying that. Going to try and get the Platinum Trophy before the remake hits in March. And of course, if the demo is released beforehand, then I'll be playing through that as well, so we can experience the remake for the first time together on the channel. Thanks for stopping by today, folks. I'll see you next time.